What's up, guys? Derek, moreplaysmartdates.com. Today we're going to be talking briefly about a steroid called Steranabol Ritardo, and the actual chemical is Oxabolone. Oxabolone. I don't even know how you pronounce it, but the trade name, brand name is Steranabol, full name Steranabol Ritardo, and the chemical structure in particular, apparently it's one of the most progressive and sophisticated 19-nors developed, and it's, purported to be like essentially nandrolone with all the kinks worked out of it. So all of the, issues in terms of any kind of, libido issues, any kind of estrogen receptor activation issues, things messing around with aldosterone, anything supposedly that nandrolone was, famously caused issues with. Supposedly this compound had, rectified those, but the problem was that it never really gained steam because it came around right as the government was cracking down on steroid production and manufacturing, and essentially the timing was just poor in that the development of new anabolic androgenic steroids with better tissue selectivity, lower levels of androgenicity, etc. It was no longer an endeavor worth pursuing because the government had started to basically initiate their, anti-steroid crusade across, the pharmaceutical industry. And they kind of left some more progressive compounds out that may have, gained steam over the years that just, never really saw the light of day because they were developed and then never really made it into the marketplace and gained any popularity because they were essentially, terminated upon their conception. So this compound in particular, I have zero experience with. I'm literally just making this video because it really interested me and I wanted to see if any of you guys had an experience with it. So yeah, if you do know anyone who's taken it, you've taken it, put in the comments section what your experience was, because I'm really interested. I've been researching it a bit and I saw that it was marketed in Europe. The trade version of it actually had a cypionate ester attached to it, and it was oxabolone cypionate, and there's very limited information on it, but from what I hear, it's essentially like the most refined and sophisticated 19-nor that had been created, and it just, never really saw the light of day past, like its initial conception. It kind of just like fell into, no one really even looked at it after the, first few years it was developed. It kind of just like went into obscurity after that. And no, the underground lab market didn't pick it up. It's interesting because there's compounds that like weren't even developed and approved for human use that are actually popular in the underground scene nowadays. And it kind of makes you wonder like where the choices for certain compounds came, like how certain compounds gained popularity over the years. Some, compounds that are actually pretty shitty are, seen as like staples on underground lab lists for some reason. And yeah, I'm just wondering if you guys have any experience with Steranabol in particular, and if so, what you think of it. How does it compare to nandrolone? How does it compare to anything formidable, I guess, that I would, like tissue selective compounds in particular is what I'm most interested in. So things like primobolan, things like, nandrolone. How's it compare to tren? How's it compare to ment? Is it estrogenic? Does it cause water retention like nandrolone? In spite of the lack of aromatization, is there, does it seem androgenic relative to nandrolone? I don't know. It's just something that really interested me. So I thought maybe you guys might have some insight on that. So let me know. Leave comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates.moredates.com. Follow me on Instagram at moreplates_moredates, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, etc. Talk to you guys soon.